In the heart of America, a story began that would change the nation forever. Dred Scott was born enslaved in Virginia around 1799. He was moved from place to place, his life dictated by those who owned him. His journey took a pivotal turn when he was sold to Dr. John Emerson, an army surgeon. Emerson took Scott from Missouri, a slave state, to Illinois, and then to the Wisconsin Territory, both places where slavery was outlawed. For years, Dred and his wife Harriet lived on free soil, raising a family. After Emerson's death, Scott believed he had a right to freedom, having lived in free territories. He decided to sue for his and his family's liberty, a bold move that would challenge the very foundation of slavery. His case began in 1846, a single man's plea that would echo across the nation. Dred Scott, unable to read or write, became the face of a struggle that would push America toward civil war. He could not have known that his fight for freedom would ignite a national crisis. His story was about more than one man. It was about the fate of a divided country. The journey for justice had begun. Dred Scott's argument was simple. Living in free states should have made him free. The legal principle was once free, always free. Scott and his lawyers weren't trying to end slavery everywhere, just to recognize his changed status. He first won his case in a Missouri court, but the victory was overturned by the state's Supreme Court. Undeterred, Scott's supporters took the case to federal court, since his owner's affairs were now managed by John F. A. Sandford of New York. This elevated the case to a national issue. Could the federal government recognize freedom gained in free territories? By the time Dred Scott v. Sandford reached the U.S. Supreme Court in 1856, the nation was on edge. The arguments were about more than Scott's freedom. They questioned the future of slavery, the meaning of citizenship, and the power of Congress. The country watched, knowing the outcome could shape the Union's fate. The stakes had never been higher. Scott's fight was now America's fight. The Supreme Court would decide not just his future but the nation's. The verdict would change everything. On March 6, 1857, Chief Justice Roger B. Taney delivered the Supreme Court's decision. The court ruled that Dred Scott, as a black man, was not a U.S. citizen and had no right to sue in federal court. Taney's opinion declared that black people had no rights which the white man was bound to respect. The court also struck down the Missouri Compromise, claiming Congress had no power to ban slavery in the territories. This meant slaveholders could take enslaved people anywhere in the country. The decision was a sweeping victory for pro-slavery forces. It denied citizenship, freedom, and hope to millions. Instead of settling the issue, the court's ruling deepened the nation's divisions. The firestorm had begun. The Dred Scott decision sent shockwaves through the country. In the South, it was celebrated as a triumph for slavery. In the North, it was condemned as a moral outrage and a threat to freedom everywhere. Abolitionists and the new Republican Party vowed to resist. The ruling destroyed any hope for compromise, making the spread of slavery seem inevitable. It pushed the North and South further apart, fueling anger and fear. The Supreme Court's decision became a rallying cry for those who opposed slavery. Dred Scott's quest for freedom had become a national tragedy. His case showed how the law without justice could push a nation to the brink. The road to civil war was now set.